Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone's Season 4, Episode 17. So, real fast, I do have a wristband on just in case I put my arm up and you're like, what's going on? I think I just sprained it or something. It happens every now and then. And usually I put a wrist brace on, try to not move it as much as I can, and it'll heal within a day or two. So, not a big deal, just in case you see it and you're wondering. um, but yeah, so last episode we had them get to mountain range, which they're struggling to get up. So we're going to be making a like zip line, right? I think not a zip line, but like a what's the word? It's not a trolley, right? I can't remember the word they used, but anyway, just one of those like carts that are on a wire. That's what they showed in the picture. Now this is going to be a World of Stone version, so I wonder what it's going to look like and everything. And they also said it's going to span all of the mountains. Will it really span that much? I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing what we come up with in order to traverse these mountains, because I believe Stanley has the plane ready. Didn't wasn't Ukio like able to hear it or something at the end of the episode? So we don't have a lot of time. Especially because I don't even think we started building it yet. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how we're gonna do this. So I'm excited to see though. But yeah, we also had the diamond core of the with like the we've released the clockmaker and stuff like that. So we kind of got a hint of his personality and everything, aggressive to guys and shy around girls. But he was able to take it apart and find the battery source. Excuse me, shit. Um, which was a diamond. By taking it out and putting it back in, he was able to activate it out of curiosity, I guess, to see if he was successful out of his own maybe hubris. He turned himself to stone, and they had to reverse it again, which was just really funny. But anyway, interesting new characters showing up and stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna start this episode here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Also, I hope I didn't accidentally say Hyoga when I was talking about having the plane ready. I meant Stanley. Oh, they have two people in it this time. Maybe Taiju can jump it. How do we get all the way over there with the limited time we have? That would suck. The jungle's just not there anymore. Okay, apparently we have enough time. Ropeway is what he's calling it, okay. I also won't be taking any notes, unfortunately, because I am left-handed. And it's really, I usually take notes on my phone, and it's really hard to hold the stylus. Like, I can, kind of, but it's like really, I mean, I guess I could. It's just really hard with the restriction of hand movement to write, so the other shows I've done today, I haven't taken any notes, which just means that I may need to, the only reason I really take notes is to remind myself of, like, things that happen at, like, the very start of the episode. A lot of the times, especially before the opening, I tend to forget, or it just slips my mind to talk about them. So I would typically take notes early on, and then usually the second half of the episode I don't take as many notes just because, like, it's gonna end soon and I remember what to talk about for that. So just to help me with the discussion, mainly. It does kind of help me to remind me what happened in the previous episode, too, when a week's gone by and a lot's happened, and I've taken in so many other shows and game stories and stuff like that. But sickening yet beautiful. Oh, that's ominous. Because I feel like the forest would just be beautiful if it was talking about that. I'm worried now that they're going to discover something sickening yet beautiful. Hmm. Excuse me? No way! That is some anime bullshit. That is not possible. I don't even care that she has a springboard and how strong she is. Freaking anime. Nice. Mmm. Cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess the plane does still have to find them in the mountains. A landline. Oh, nice. That's so funny. Good shit. Good strong knots. Wow. They used one of the seats from the bike. That's awesome. Only one seat, though. They're only going to be able to do one at a time. They're going to have to make it go back and forth. Hmm. Why would we do it manually? Nice. Engines and tires, yeah. Elegant indeed. Hmm. Pairing up by way? Nice. This is like that puzzle of like how to get everyone across. No, Suika! Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. The fox will eat the chicken. Yep. If you take the fox, the chicken will eat the corn. You'd have to take the chicken and hope the fox doesn't eat the corn? I guess? Hmm. I like how much thought needs to be put into this. Yeah, it is pretty weird. Oh no. Yep. That's a lot of killing! I love the hearts. No, no. Yeah. You could just make them go first, though, right? Then they're not the last ones left. Am I crazy? If they're the last ones left, they could conspire and run away. Like, send them right now. Am I crazy? Okay, now they're going. So there's still some people on each side. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh no, Suika! Oh my god, Kohaku, you badass. Oh my god, you badass! How? Damn! Kohaku, man! Usual reckless action. Yeah, that's not good. That was our muscle. Hmm. Is he gonna help? Okay. Interesting. You're a good kid. Was that Hilar short for, like, hilarious? Okay. Little recappy bits. I love it. Oh. Nice. Ooh. Nice. There's a giant jungle, alright. Oh, we're halfway already. Holy crap, it's gone fast. Alright. We're here. Just right through the water. Fuck that river. I have a feeling we're about to get... Hmm... Are they gonna have something, though? First round, but he has more plans, I guess. Ah. Damn, they got the route. Mmm. Okay. Alright, we'll see. You know which way, but I still don't think they know why, like, where they're going, right? Like, they may know the direction, but they don't know they're going to where the beam started. Still pretty far distance. What kind of dangers? Jeez. The rubber boots, nice. Rubber is the best. The show just wanted to put Kohaku in leather. Just kidding. Not leather. Sorry, rubber. Ooh. Nice. Oh. Oh, nice catch. Not nice. Oh, shit! An anaconda! It's so big! Tsukasa's like, you're mine now. God, look how thick it is. Uh-oh. Oh, insect repellent. Okay. I was worried it was ulterior motives. Yeah, that does sound about right. Really? Ants? Damn. They censored them! Ants are scary, man. If they were to, like, attack you... Oh, they're trapping some? For what? What? Weird, fun, ruffle! Repellent? Ah. So things are scared of the ants, so they'll stay away from the smell of them. Oh no! She's dead! I love all this crazy science to survive through the jungle. We just making a bridge? I guess we gotta get our bikes across. Oh, our rafts. Okay, this is the river we're going down. Oh my god. Of course. Alright. Man, are we getting there this episode? I mean, obviously we're not gonna see what's there this episode, right? We're gonna get left. But I didn't think we'd make it all the way there, but like if next episode we're there, that's awesome. Unless there's some kind of facility. Oh. Hmm. Right? Ooh. Yeah, so they're gonna come up with some kind of device that gives them the revival fluid. Hmm. Oh. Damn. Hmm. Good to think that way, though. Exhilarating. Look at that cornfield. So, he's still working on it. Nice. Damn, look how tiny. Can't even see it in the tweezers. It was so small. Freaking Stanley. Can't give it up. I mean, I guess neither can. I think Zeno still wants what he wants, you know? Alright. Nature. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, shit! She found one! Really? Just chilling in the river? No, that's ominous. How is it not buried? Oh my god, is there a lot of them? What? Is there a whole freaking mountain of them? What the? It's like a pyramid. What the heck? Sickening yet beautiful. There's the title. Malice. Wow! What? Someone just made so many of them. Why so many? What the heck? Oh my god, okay. I mean, they speculated that maybe they did like two blasts, you know? But no, like, I'm guessing that's what that sparkle was, unless it's just like a facility of some kind that's like, you know. But it felt like it had the same tint in it, you know. It gave me the feel that those were all just a giant pile of petrification devices. What the heck? Okay. So what, you just stand in the vicinity? Like, how do you get close enough to every single one to trigger them all, right? Like, also, how do you do it without turning yourself to stone? I don't know. I'm really curious. This has got me hyped for next episode, I will say that, because, like, that's just... We're getting close to the answers, and I mean, I guess the closer we get to the end of the show, the more answers we're gonna start to get, you know? So, but yeah. Alright. That is it, guys. Oh, here's the answer to the river crossing puzzle. Hold on, I'm gonna watch this. Mm-hmm. I like how they're giving to this in the after credits. Reiterating it a little bit, that's fine though. Mm-hmm. Which one do you take next, though? Won't the fox eat the chicken on this side, though? Oh, you take the chicken back. That makes sense. Yep. I'm not afraid of the fox. Nice. And then the fox eats the chicken anyway. I guess maybe the human can... The end. That was fun. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 17. Oh, man, alright. So, we built our ropeway. We managed to get across. Kohaku jumping that, whatever. It's, you know, in like the second episode, Tsukasa punched a lion so hard it killed it in one punch, you know? So it's like, obviously we've had superhuman-y kind of stuff in this show. It's all fun and game. Like, I just have so much fun with the show that I don't mind it, but it is ridiculous, you know? So, but we are living in a world where there's a freaking Medusa thing that turns everyone to stone. So yes, they base a lot of this stuff in science and all that, but it doesn't have to be 100% one-to-one with real life, so... Like I said, it doesn't bother me, I just, you know, figured I should say something because that is crazy, like, to just accept that she's able to jump that much of a gap with just, like, a little bit of a springboard jump, you know? So, but anyway, very cool. We got our ropeway, we got across. I like the whole puzzle of, you know, because of people's relationships, you know, we can't leave Zeno and Suika to go last because if Zeno decides to just beat up Suika and run, you know. But then it ended up being Zeno and Hyogo were one of the best to go together because of the weight and having him be with a muscle team and all that. So, but then Hyoga is notorious for, you know, not wanting what Senku wants. So how will that go? Yeah, it was fun trying to figure that out. Now, I do think it all just solves it with either, like, I would have sent Tsukasa first, right? Like, no, because I guess Tsukasa is one of the only other muscle that actually fights back. The problem is Taishu doesn't fight back, so he'd be able to, like, block things, but if he's not fighting back, he wouldn't really be able to stop Zeno and Hyoga, right? So I guess you kind of need Tsukasa and Kohaku separated the way they did. But yeah, I mean, they pretty much did it like I thought they would, where you definitely don't want to save Zeno and Hyoga to be last, but they sent a couple people and then them and then the rest. So, but because of what happened with the wind picking up and Suika falling, we had a clutch-ass moment from Kohaku. That was amazing. You know, once again, Kohaku just doing some crazy shit, jumping off, cutting that rope, using it to, like, lasso Suika, and then using her sword to stop her fall. Then climbing back up while holding Suika. What a beast. But, yeah, and then we had the dilemma of she was the only muscle on that side, what's Hyoga gonna do? But Hyoga helped her up, so... I guess they're hinting that Hyoga might be warming up to the group, I suppose. We didn't really get that in his mind, we didn't get any perspective from him, so I truly wonder, like, is that the case? Is he warming up to them? Or did he just feel like this wasn't the time, you know? Like, what is he gonna do? Go run through the Amazon jungle where he can... I mean, I guess Zeno knows the science to maybe be able to keep him alive, but, you know, they wouldn't have a lot of resources and things like that, so no radio to even call for Stanley to, like, come grab them. Stanley already left and went back to his ship, and... Well, no, I guess when they were crossing, he wasn't quite here yet. I don't know. But yeah, maybe he is just warming up to them. I guess also he really likes... I think he really has a connection with, man, I forget her name every time. The acrobat girl. I know it starts. I always know it starts with an H because it starts with the same level name as him. But Himura, there we go. I remembered. Himura. He has like a connection with her and stuff. So maybe he didn't want to be leaving her behind. So yeah. Anyway, very interesting stuff there. I liked the traversing the Amazon, all their different, burning the different kind of plants as a bug repellent, killing the snake and just eating that. That was crazy. Talking about the most dangerous animal being like ants. I'm sitting there like, oh, like lions and tigers. Like we already had Tsukasa one punching them when he didn't have a weapon, and now he has a giant freaking dual dragon slayer blade thing. Craziness. So like, I don't think those are really a problem. But yeah, if a group of army ants attacked him, there's only so much he'd be able to do. So, but but I like that they just captured some. They called it pulling out their spirit, which is really interesting. And he made like basically made themselves smell like those, which if they are one of like the dominant things there, then a lot of things probably try to avoid them. They smell them, they leave. So they avoided a lot of bad stuff by just making them smell like the top of the food chain. I love it. And yeah, we made it all the way, like the rubber boots so they can wade through the water, all that great without having to worry about the leeches and other like bugs and stuff and creatures in the water that would nip at their heels. Awesome. And we made it to the river and bombed down it. A lot of fun. I love the visuals of the water slide, all of them in their bathing suits and everything. Like it was just a fun little visual gag for the show. You never know when that stuff's real though. Like obviously they didn't build water slides and everything, but hell, I thought when they did the poker game, I thought like the swag they were wearing and everything, I thought all that was just made up too in their heads. But nope, it ended up being real. They just had awesome outfits thanks to um testing my names today. Oh, damn it. It's Taiju's girl. Well, I know they're not together right now, but it's on the tip of my tongue. God damn it, I hate myself. I can't think of it. Whatever. I'm not gonna waste Dill's time while I try to. You guys know who I'm talking about, though. I apologize. It's gonna bug the shit out of me, though. I will say that. But she's very good at making the outfits, so yeah, she just made them. But obviously, she's not here right now, so it'd be weird for them to suddenly have bathing suits. But I don't know why I'm even talking about that scene. It was clearly, shown to be fake. But I liked it. So yeah, we bombed down the river and we made it here. And I've already kind of talked about it, but just the fact that, I mean, I'm surprised we found one like on the surface of the river. I mean, I guess there's probably tons of them that have washed down the river from that then got buried. Like there's probably so many underground and stuff, like 3,000 years, unless someone's been keeping up with this. Like, but I guess that one recently washed down the river for her to find it and it not be just buried in soot and stuff. It was just kind of chilling there. But yeah, I don't know. Is this just a mountain covered in them? Is there anything underneath it, inside it? I want to explore it. I want to see. I want to go dig around in it. Obviously, it's terrifying because if any of them were to activate, if somehow he had a way to remotely turn them on in this moment, granted, I feel like he would have, although maybe they don't have enough juice to do the whole planet, but maybe they have enough juice to do something close. So I think it is going to be very dangerous, and I think they should really make sure that they keep some people separated in a way, just in case. Like, I don't know how far is a reasonable distance, but like I know we have some people on the other side of the planet and things like that still, so all of humanity wouldn't be screwed. But at least for this group, I feel like it would be very important to keep some people a certain distance away. I also really loved Chrome's ingenuity talking about, like, it'd be really cool if there was a way to apply the ant moisturizer, like, intervally. So that way we don't have to keep applying it ourselves or something, or a way to remind us maybe, or whatnot. And he was just like, he's just sitting there thinking of inventions, and I love that shit so much. And then it made him think like, oh, maybe we could do that with the revival fluid, so that way if someone fires off a beam and we turn to stone after a certain interval, we would then be released because we'd be splashed with the fluid. It's really smart. I love the idea. But then, Senku immediately was like, well, if Y-Man's really this smart, he might have thought of that, and then he might be like, hey, let's just do multiple blasts, so that way your interval activates, you get released, and then you just get stoned again. So it's like then you're just playing a game of how many like redundancies do you try to set up before you just give up, and which one sets up more redundancies wins kind of thing, or is there like a better scientific solution, right? Like I bet you there's some technology that Senku could eventually develop if enough time passed where like it could detect if you're turned to stone and then free you, right? So that way, and just have enough revival fluid for like a lot of releases or something like that. I don't know. So that way, it just automatically detects, some computer system. Oh, you're stone, release you, and then it stones you again. Oh, you're stone, release you. Rather than it just being like 5 activations on like a uh, 2-minute delay on each one or something. I don't know. But I guess you could also like set up a longer term one where it's like, oh, a week or something. I'm sure he's not going to be firing blasts off for a week, and then sure you're stuck in stone for a week, but then you just get released if you can set up a delayed reaction like that on some kind of timer. But anyway, very cool stuff. I'm just super excited to watch the next episode because I really just want to find out what's up with this like giant mound of devices and why so many. They theorize that one could make it around the planet. Why did he do so many? Just overkill? Like, why not? Is that why? Like, I don't know. I'm curious what Senku theorizes about this. I'm just gonna wait and see what he says. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 more episodes ahead through the early access tier. There's also shows on there that aren't even released to YouTube. I will only watch them on my Patreon until I finish them, and then I start releasing them to YouTube. Check that out if you want more content on that Patreon show tier. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.